Welcome to Life Mastery Decoded. I'm your host, Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. I have been studying mind mastery and emotional management and its connection to spirituality for over 25 years. In this podcast, I help guide you out of your daily struggles in life in the areas of health, wealth, relationships, and spirituality. Life is hard, but your daily growth doesn't have to be. Join me 3 times a week as I lead you inward on a healing, creating, and connecting journey. Let's go get the nugget of inspiration. All right, hey ladies, welcome to part 2 when we're talking about dealing with stress in the body and how you can overcome the subconscious mind. I want to clear up a couple of things because I think the foundation of understanding sort of the science behind what it is you're trying to do is going to be really helpful. When you want to change and you want to up level, there's some mental energy that you have to put in. Now, the mental energy needs to just be your focus. I just want to keep pointing my attention at this goal and then start moving the body in that direction or moving the thought in that direction. The subconscious mind is the part of the thinking that contains all your beliefs, all your past programming, and is based in the past, but also the language of emotion. So when we're in this thinking and I say, I want to lose weight, and in the new year, I want to lose weight and get healthy and start exercising. The whole part of breaking the cycle is I have to use my mental energy over and over and over and over again, pointing my attention at what it is I want over and over again, every morning, every time the alarm goes off, all the time. One of the ways to do that effectively and successfully is to set lots of different reminders. Now, not just reminders to get up and go do something, but reminders about why you're doing it. Why do you want the goal? How is it going to serve you? And get excited about it again. When you can start communicating to the body that I'm going to go do this thing because it's exciting, then the body can get on board with it. Versus, I have to lose weight. I have to go to the gym. I should get up and go work out right now. When you use words like that, that doesn't create excitement for the body. And the body's going to go, oh, maybe we could lay down. Maybe we could watch TV. Maybe we should go for a walk tomorrow. Maybe we should stay in bed a little bit longer. You're going to get that resistance. So when we're focusing our mind on something, we have to keep taking our attention and pointing it to the thing that we want and why we want it. So here's my 3 cents on creating the intention of the goal. When you have an intention of, let's say, losing weight, there's several things that you can do, but here's my 3 steps to add into your intention so that therefore you can create the emotional state. Then you will get up and get moving. Because the end result is I need my physical body, I need my subconscious mind to want to move. If I can't get my body to move in space and time, I'm not going to get the result that I want. Okay? At least in something like this, I have to move my body. So the very first thing is when you're setting the intention is to be very clear about your intention. What is my intention? And don't just say lose weight. What is my whole entire intention? I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to get thinner. I want to be fitter, stronger, have more flexibility so that I can blank. Play with my kids, ride my bike, run around with my dogs, feel amazing, travel and feel amazing, right? Do some more activities, explore more of the world that I live in, right? So be very clear and take time to do this. Get out your journal and take time to do this. Because if you don't take time, you don't know what you want, you're just going out into the world banging more stuff around. So get clear as you can. The next thing is from that clarity, create a quick or like a small visualization of you achieving the intention. What would my life look like if all of a sudden I could snap my fingers and have the thing? I've lost the weight. I have no pain in my body. I feel amazing. I look amazing. Now what? Create a scene in your mind. And when you create that scene in your mind, what emotion is there? What emotion shows up? I don't have depression anymore. I now can hang out with my family. I can go shopping. I can leave the house. I love my job. I can hang out with people. What emotion is that when you look at that scene? And figure and write that down. So clarity, create the visual scene, and then find the emotion. Because remember, we're going to start communicating with the subconscious mind, and we do that through our emotions, which is why affirmations don't work. Because if you just say the affirmation over and over and over and over and over again, you don't create the emotional state, which means the subconscious mind goes, you're just on repeat, but you're not moving me at all. So I'm not going. I'm not going. You just keep saying whatever you need to say, and I'm going to keep your old programming because you sound crazy. Right? So I'm just going to keep the programming because your words aren't communicating with me what it is that you want. So we're using our thinking, we're directing our thinking to what it is that we want. So much so with that scene in our head that it's going to create an emotional state. And that becomes your one singular word. Let's say it's fun. Okay. The next step, and this is my secret to the sauce. My next step is, who else will benefit? Who else is going to benefit from you achieving this goal? I'm going out to lose 20 pounds, which is going to help my back and my knee feel better. I'm stronger. I'm more flexible. I feel amazing. And this is all about me. I feel amazing. I get to go bike ride and play with the dogs and hang out and run around and go swimming and go hiking. And my body just feels amazing to move around. That's all about me. So the very secret sauce, number 4, who else will benefit? Who else is going to benefit from me achieving this intention? My kids, because now I'm fun to be around. My partner, because now we get to go on trips and I'm not complaining about how my back feels. Maybe even my coworkers, because I'm not standing around all day long at lunchtime complaining about my body. Right? When you do that, you have an immense amount of creative power. An immense amount of creative power. With that immense amount of creative power, now the subconscious mind is moved to create your intention, your desire. Start bringing it towards you faster. It is an amazing thing to witness when people start to wake up in their life. They start to realize that the experience that they've been living is not the only experience around. This physical existence that is based in our 5 senses, my conscious mind moves through and engages with the environment and the people and the material, and that is not the only thing. It's not the only experience. Going inward to create a new outward is the creative space. Going inward, where they always say you have all the answers you need to solve the problems, to create the life you want, to heal your body. And I say, why don't you do that? Most people don't know how. They try to meditate, but they don't understand what they're doing. They try to create, but it doesn't work. They try positive thinking, but it just is so difficult. When you use this technique, you set a clear intention with a visualization that creates an emotional state. And then who else it would benefit? Tomorrow is better. An hour from now, you notice that your mood is lighter. 2 hours from now, you notice that your parts of your body don't hurt. 3 hours from now, you notice that your emotional state is so much better. Now, you're moving your energy from those lower vibrational frequencies, that survival state, up into the higher vibrational frequencies like love and joy, balance, harmony, gratitude. And now you're in a state of kindness and patience and love, where you just have a love for your experience. The world out around you doesn't look so challenging and hard and scary. You're not full of fear, but you're full of hope. You're not full of stress. you're full of joy. And you go about the day and you're like, man, I created this. And what did I do? I did these 4 simple steps. I took the time and I wrote down the beliefs I had about money. I wrote down the beliefs I had about my relationship or my body. And I'm doing the work. I'm focusing my attention on the thing that I want. I want to lose weight. I want to feel better in my body. I don't want to spend the next 20 years in my life, because God knows when I'm going to go, feeling pained. Where now, man, I really wish I could have gone to Europe, but I can't sit on a plane for that long. I really wish I would have gone and hiked down in the Grand Canyon, but I can't walk because of my knee or my back or my shoulder. Or I can't get out of bed because I'm so depressed and I'm not watching my kids grow up. I'm not spending time with my husband or my wife because my life is just miserable and I can't do anything about it. And I'm saying, yes, you can. These 4 simple steps seem very simple, but there's a part of your thinking that needs to be overcome. And that is your subconscious mind. And then you say the part that wants to move, the part that is this, that wants to level up, that's the part that has to overcome the body. That says, you know what, subconscious mind, I'm not running that program anymore. We're going to run a new program. And I'm going to continue to embed and install that new programming until you, body and subconscious mind, until you pick it up. Because all of these things, all your programming, that's all the programming in the past, that's all been beliefs that you have continued to believe over and over and over again until the subconscious mind just, I got it. You don't have to put forth so much mental energy. Have you ever, do you remember learning how to drive or learning how to ride a bike or learning how to run a cash register? There's a lot of mental energy, like, okay, so I put this in and I push this number and then I have to hit that sale and then, oh yeah, and then, or riding a bike. Okay, got to hang on to both the handlebars and pedal both and then there's the brake and I'm coming up to a stop sign and I've got to learn how to balance, right? It's a lot of mental energy. But eventually, you now can get behind the wheel of a car driving 60, 75 miles an hour down the road, zigzagging in between traffic, stopping when you need to, taking an exit, chewing gum, drinking coffee, turning on the blinker, passing the truck. You can do all these things at this subconscious level. So that it's a short period of time for you to focus your mental ability, focus your mind on the thing you want, visualize the thing, keep visualizing it until the emotion of it is created. So if I'm visualizing my, being in the backyard and running around with the dogs and playing catch with the football with my boys and going on hiking with Amy and traveling and carrying a backpack and riding my bike and all these people that would benefit, the bottom line is fun. So I am thinking of this thing. I am pointing my mental faculties at this thing until the emotional state in my body changes. Because now what I'm doing is I am communicating with my subconscious mind, this is how I want to feel. This is the state that I want to be in on a regular basis. I want to feel fun, not depression, not anxiety, not anger, not frustration, not loneliness, not grief. I want to feel this emotion instead. And you keep doing that over and over and over again, overcoming the body, overcoming what the body is going to try to kick you out. And the body's going to be like, wait, we need to talk about the grocery list. Nah, don't do that. That's not going to work. Let's go outside. Let's go lay on the couch. Oh, there's a new movie that just came out. It's going to distract you because its job is to keep you safe. Its job is to keep you in that comfort zone. So your job is to say, no, we are not getting up from this space right now. We're going to get our coffee in a little bit. We're going to get our rest. We're going to get our food. But right now, this is important because my life is going to change. My relationships are going to get better. My money is going to get better. My finances, my job, my household, my life is going to get better. And then you start going in, you start getting into that deeper space, into the unknown. You start focusing on the void that's in your thinking, that's in your body. You start turning off all the thinking, turning off all of the distractions. You have to just keep going. You might only be able to do it for a minute before a new thought comes in. But then eventually you can do 2, and then 7, and then 23, and then an hour. And it's amazing what starts to happen. But I will tell you, the longer you have been living in the subconscious state, letting your body dictate your life, the harder it's going to be. But I'll ask you this. In 365 days, where are you going to hope you are? A year from now, where are you going to hope? What are you going to wish that you had done this whole time? When I'm talking about this energy work, I am talking about you do this for 7 days and you are going to see so many miraculous changes and shifts in your life. I can't even begin to tell you how much your life is going to change. And when you start working at this energy level, things change and shift quickly. Quickly. So if you can take your mind and go out 7 days and you go, okay, if it's 7 days, anybody can do 7 days in a row. And if you can only hold your focus for 1 or 2 minutes, that's fine. Do it several times. Do it in the morning, do it in the shower, do it on the way to work, do it on your lunch break, after work, after dinner, before bed, to get better and better and better. There's nothing else in the world that should come before this kind of focus and work. I mean, there's things in the world, that skills that you just need to get better at, right? But this should be the thing that we focus on, is the ability to focus, the ability to put our attention on the things that we want to experience. So I challenge you, but I invite you to work through this. Really focus your mind. Take the time to create a clear intention, to create a clear visual, to go all the way to the bottom and say, when I'm here, what am I feeling? What emotion do I want to be feeling? And think and visualize the scene so many times and so vividly that it creates this emotional state in your body that then now you're communicating with your subconscious mind. Now you are starting to rewrite the program, which is going to start shifting your world. This is going to get you out of those low vibrational frequencies. Because right now, because of my mind, even though I'm in a terrible environment, I could be thinking anything I want. I could be visualizing anything I want that creates a different emotional state. In that different emotional state, my subconscious mind is the power, and it starts communicating with the universe how I want to feel. And when I start doing that, the universe puts all the opportunities right in front of me for me to feel that way instead of in those lower vibrational states. How long have you been dealing with depression? Oh, years, she says. What have you done to try to overcome that? Well, I've gone to therapy. Has it worked? No. I've taken medication. Does that work? Not really. I've been on lots of different medications and it might work for a short time and then it doesn't work anymore. Say, have you ever tried meditation? Yeah, but I can't sit still. I can't focus. And I say, how often are you doing that before you give up? And they say, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times. I say, how long have you lived in this state? 30 years. And I just stand there and I just nod and I say, are you worth it? Are you worth it to keep trying? To get out of these lower vibrational frequencies? Are you worth it? And I say, yes, you are worth it. You deserve it. You deserve joy. You deserve peace. And you're not going to get it from this external world. You have to go inward. You have to be willing to look at how you're living your life. What words are you using that are creating your emotional state? And if you are willing to look at it differently, if you're willing to just be curious, that is all the opening in the doorway that needs to be. Enough curiosity that says, you know what, she's right. I'm going to try it. As a matter of fact, in 7 days, if I can't do it with just the first couple of minutes, I'm going to keep trying it. And in that trying, all you're doing is focusing. But you have spent years training the mind not to focus. So now you have to spend a few days to be deliberate, to be intentional, and to be on purpose, and getting your mind to focus in a different direction. And I will guarantee you, you do that, and you do it often with an open mind and curiosity, your life is about to change for the better. And I hope you do it. I invite you to give it a try. I invite you to get your journal out and to start doing the work. Find the clarity. Find the opportunity here in these words that I'm saying to you. And I look forward to hearing your story on one of our Facebook groups. Thanks for listening. And if you made it to the end of this episode, then I'm really proud of you, because that tells me that you are dedicated to your own transformation. And if you're looking forward to other episodes, please send me a friend request on Facebook under Jen Mack and follow my page so you get notified as soon as another powerful episode drops. I try to get out 3 a week starting at 6 a.m. so you can start your day off right. And I try to focus on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 6 a.m. Also, if you're being inspired by my podcast, please share your opinion in a review so others can be inspired too. Keep going, growing, and transforming, and keep looking for those nuggets of inspiration. I'll see you next time.